Hello everybody, it's Max with Crypto Talk now with a brief XDC update, and boy is it ever a big update to say the least, even though it's a brief one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. And I saw this posted earlier, just about a few hours ago. I thought to myself, man, this is something else. What an update to say the least. So a lot of times these community news updates and so on fly under the radar for whatever reason. But nonetheless, shout out to this particular person. Andrea, can't pronounce the last name, so I do apologize for that. But again, shout out to him. He posted this roughly about 2 hours ago, and it says Blockspay, the new MetaMask for XDC. And I said to myself, you gotta be kidding, right? Well, check this out. Of course, it's built on XDC network and is out for, like it shows right here, beta testing, right? So I decided to look more into this, and when I did, I said to myself, wow, Blockspay, I remember seeing something about this logo a while back. How so? Well, maybe you guys follow this type of developments and so on. Back on xdc.dev, they actually posted something about this a while back. So on November 9th, they were, of course, looking to get, like contributions and so on. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Devs got to basically, raise what they can and so on, whether it's, crowdsourcing or, whatever avenues, right? With different proposals. It's a common thing. Well, I just kind of saw this in passing and I didn't really think much of it. So I didn't, really read all of it. I just kind of skimmed or just briefly skip through it basically, right? But I do remember seeing, for instance, Blockscan in the past, right? So that logo, I do remember seeing it, and I said to myself, oh yeah, that's right. They wanted to basically get more support. They're telling people, a little bit who they were and so on. Like they're from, their dev team is basically stationed in India. But check this out. So it says Blockspay, the game-changing browser extension wallet for XDC network and all EVM chains. Now, here's the cool thing about this. Now, basically it's in beta, but you want to talk about, a DeFi wallet extension that people normally use, right? Whether it's the app on their phone or, for instance, the browser extension a lot of people use, MetaMask, right? If anything, it's kind of like the go-to extension, if you will, when it comes to DeFi wallets, right? So check this out. Yesterday, we knew, I should say, that XDC topped the biggest gainer list on just that, CMC. And you can see right here, I remember seeing it briefly and I said to myself, huh, interesting. Well, sometimes it's like that. No, it's not just sometimes it's like that. There's reasons for all this, right? And when I looked more into it, the main reason why this basically is happening, because this whole thing with the beta of just that, what Blockspay brings to the table. I think it's gonna be huge. It's we need another, another big player at the table, if you will. And if anything, I definitely wanted to, of course, point that out to you guys. Again, it's just a brief update and so on, but my key takeaway is when it comes to XDC, you saw this particular, I don't know, it's not a monumental pump or anything like that. Definitely not parabolic or anything like that. But let's face it, yesterday was a day in which we saw most of the market down. Heck, even on our live show, we basically mentioned, like a crash, if you will. So take this however way you want. And that is the way I'm looking at it is what's coming up in March with ISO 222 mandate, roughly March 20th. Combine that with maybe 3 months of beta testing for this particular wallet. And along with all the other things that XDC has got going on, especially building up their ecosystem, all their use cases and so on. For me personally, XDC is one of the most underrated, undervalued of the ISOs. Sitting at roughly close to 3 cents. Remember, we were roughly around the 2.5 cent level. I still think it's an absolute buy, to say the least. Again, it's not financial advice or anything like that, but that is the way I personally look at it. So thanks for watching today's brief update on XDC. Let me know what you guys think in regards to this. Do you realistically see yourself using XDC's quote unquote version of MetaMask? Well, not really version of MetaMask, but their own take on having a DeFi wallet. If anything, it might be that much more secure because let's face it, some people did get their Metamask hacked. So, and XDC stands out basically for security, right? I mean, we're literally talking about military grade blockchain. Don't know what we're talking about? Check out some of the recorded videos. Anyway, that's it for my spiel. Thanks again for watching. May y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.